aespa haven't had a day of peace ever since they debuted, and not just me, but fans in general are pissed. While most of the incidents have happened due to netizens hating on them for no reason, they all boil down to SM Entertainment being incompetent on protecting them. This recent incident, however, really crossed the line. So what happened? After aespa attended Coachella, SM Entertainment didn't waste any time giving them another schedule. The headlines of aespa performing at Kyungbok High School came out on April 29th, but this performance was a bit expected. It's a tradition for SM Entertainment groups to perform there, as it was Lee Soo-man's old high school, and fans couldn't lie and say that they weren't excited for this performance. In fact, considering that groups like Girls' Generation, Red Velvet, and NCT performed there, netizens were considering it to be some sort of rite of passage. They expressed their excitement, writing comments like, "This is SM's tradition," and "They are now truly SM idols." And this should have been a wonderful moment for them. Ever since their performance in Coachella, they truly have elevated to another status as artists, and it was their first offline concert in a while, so overall, it should have been a fun and memorable experience. But it was nothing like that. On May 2nd, netizens who were present at the school posted pictures of what the situation was like before their performance, and it truly was horrific to see. It turns out that when they were making their way to the performance, the members were completely surrounded by male students of the school who were dangerously close, touching the girls and reaching for them. The worst of it all was that from the videos, you can see that they had no proper security accompanying them. Literally none. There were only 2 managers with them, and since one of them was driving, the female manager was the only one with them. These girls were thrown in the middle of a crowd full of teen boys with no security and only holding each other's hands to get through. Like, you can literally see the girls holding hands. The female manager was also seen fully covering them up to protect them, but there's only so much a single woman can do against a large crowd of men. It's absolutely terrifying to even think about, let alone experience it. A netizen who was present at the event shared their experience, saying, "Ning Ning even blocked the Kyungbok High School students because they put their phones up to take selfies." The fact that the members and the manager had to stand up for each other instead of having proper security to push the intruders out of the way is just mind-blowing. Another netizen who was present shared, "The students reached out to touch the aespa members, so the teacher said, 'You will be reported for harassment if you touch them.' While this might look like it was done with the best intentions, witnesses say that this was done in a teasing manner, like touching the members without their consent is one big inside joke between them. I can't even describe how sick this made me feel. Unfortunately, that's not even the worst of it. Not only did the students invade their privacy, but they also tried to hold the members' hands. The students who were around them took pictures of aespa walking through the crowd and uploaded them on social media with the most disgusting captions. One of them particularly raised many concerns, as a student from the school uploaded a picture of Ning Ning's back and wrote, "Did everything but touch them." I'm gonna need these students to think about their words for a bit. No normal person writes captions like these. When aespa got on stage to perform, the lack of security there was even more terrifying. It turns out that there was nothing standing in the way of the stage and the audience. A group of students were seen jumping on stage to aespa and asking to take pictures with them. Mind you, this wasn't planned, so the members were taken aback. But since they're female idols and would be torn to shreds by netizens if they refused to take selfies with the students, they did it even though they must have been terrified. A Twitter user claimed, "aespa still took selfies with them because they couldn't refuse. One is reportedly not even a student there." Once again, the students took pictures of them and uploaded them with captions like, "My girlfriends are here, lol, their body is effing banging." But no one did anything about this until the issue blew up online among netizens and international K-pop fans. Netizens were absolutely furious at the lack of security for the girls, especially considering that their performance was at an all-boys school. A netizen angrily commented, "They should have been more careful since they are female idols. What if they are touched? They should have been provided proper security. The organization is a mess." Just how messed up does the situation have to be for netizens to come to their defense? The school, as expected, uploaded an apology following all the backlash. This, though, seems more like an attempt to restore their quote-unquote good reputation than an actual sincere apology for not doing better to protect the girls against their own students. Don't get me wrong, I'll talk about SM not bothering to do their jobs in just a second. However, we'd be lying to ourselves if we said that we shouldn't equally blame the school for all this mess. Plus, the fact that teachers joined in on the inappropriate comments should be enough reason to get the whole school inspected, then shut down. The apology was posted on the school's community board by a representative. They apologized to aespa for putting them in an unfavorable position, but also attempted to clarify what they say really went on. They failed horribly at both, though. The apology letter said, "As a result of conducting an in-school survey of our students following the media reports, it was determined that some outsiders who were not affiliated with our school school visited the venue, and we did not allow them to enter for security reasons. Thus, we can infer that the malicious comments that were posted on the internet are not true. A fan wrote in response to the apology, "Well, the school can't cover it all up. All of this is pics and videos of their students violating and are all over the net. They can't pin this to the outsiders." And they're absolutely right, because I don't know who the school thought that they were fooling with this excuse. Anyone can see that there was not a student or two who was acting inappropriately, but a whole crowd of them. Do they think people can't see the videos or something? They didn't even address the teacher who was joking around with the students about touching the girls. What makes the apology even less sincere is the fact that it was deleted from the website not long after it was posted. Others question the true intentions of the letter. A tweet from a fan said, "They took down the apology letter because they know it was lame, trying to save the school reputation instead of admitting their mistakes. And we're supposed to really believe they cared about the safety of the girls? Please." The thing is that there are also rumors going around that the school asked the students to take down everything related to the event. From a screenshot going around, the school apparently asked the students to delete the videos and photos because of the media backlash. Take the screenshot with a grain of salt, but based on how the students actually did delete the videos with inappropriate captions and even apologized, it can't be too far-fetched to think that something really fishy is going on. The one getting the most backlash should be none other than SM Entertainment. They could try passing this as a one-time incident, but they don't have the greatest track record with protecting their female artists in general. I mean, the video of the man jumping on stage and grabbing Taeyeon while she was performing Run Double Run literally went viral. Even then, the members came to her defense instead of SM just hiring proper security like any other company would. There was also the instance of Jessica being inappropriately touched on 4K, but what did SM do about it? Nothing. In fact, they even took down all the videos that fans had posted of the incident, which were the only proof that it had even happened in the first place. A rotten company through and through. But the fact that they sent aespa alone with a female manager to an all-boys school is just scary in every way. Even girls who aren't idols would be terrified to walk through an all-boys school, so making aespa go there with only a female manager who couldn't do anything if the situation escalated is very questionable. A fan thoroughly criticized the company, saying, "No one deserves to be subjected to such repulsive behavior. With all that money and resources, the protection of their artists and ensuring a respectful audience should be the priority at these events. Shame on you, SM." Another called them out, saying that they were acting like they were a new company who had no idea how things worked. They wrote, "SM has been operating for years, but they're acting like they just opened up yesterday. It's very basic to have security when you send your artist to an event, no matter how small or big it is. And aespa were already on stardom level. How could they send them with only one manager?" As usual, SM hasn't released a single statement regarding the incident. In fact, they haven't addressed it at all. But with their history, I doubt it's ever going to happen. Like, remember the time that photographer was caught taking pictures of Winter on camera and SM still denied the incident? Or when the son of the presidential candidate was reported to have said repulsive things about Karina and DJ Soda and SM acted like nothing happened in the first place? Plus, with this being Lee Soo-man's old school, the chances of SM taking action to protect the girls get smaller and smaller. While this isn't the first time the girls' safety was put at risk, it has truly hit fans that the girls could go through anything and the company still wouldn't lift a finger to ensure that something like this ever happens again. Cause if this was any other company, the school would have already been sued into oblivion, and the next time you'd see the members, they'd be surrounded by security to the point that you couldn't even see them, let alone see anyone attempt to touch them. I seriously hope that action gets taken as soon as possible before things escalate further. I can't even imagine how terrified and afraid the girls must feel from now on. What are your thoughts on the whole situation? Share them in the comments. Thank you for watching today's video. Bye!